Howdy guys, lovely to see you all again. Today we're going to be looking at an arpeggio sequence in A harmonic minor that I did way back in 2012, but I wanted to do it again in HD with some tabs. And just to let you guys know, the tabs for all of these solo builders are up on my website, chriszoupa.com. But anyway, without further ado, let's take a look at the lick. Alright guys, let's have a look at this arpeggio sequence. So if we could break it down into chords, I'm playing an A minor, a G, an F major, and essentially an E7, which sort of has a diminished connotation from sort of G sharp, B, D, or F, if you will. So I'm going to start off with this A minor arpeggio hammering from 12 to 15 on the 5th string. Then I'm going to play 14 of the next two. I'm kind of rolling that ring finger. Then I'm going to be playing 13 of the 2nd string. And then I'm going to hammer from 12 to 17, and that's going to be my A minor arpeggio. From that point, I'm going to do a pull off and then sweep back up again. So I'm going to have my hammer on, sweep through, hammer on, pull off, and then reverse that from the 2nd string. And we're going to have that arpeggio idea forwards and backwards 2 times, but I'm going to end on the pinky on which would be the minor 3rd on 15 of the 5th string. So nice and slow. Okay, then we're going to go to the G major arpeggio. I'm going to hammer from 10 to 14 on the 5th string. Just going from the root to the major 3rd, and then I have 3 12s in a row, which means I'm going to have to roll that middle finger. So I'm going to be playing 12 of the 4th string, the 3rd and the 2nd. So put the hammer on in the front of that. At the end of that, I'm going to be hammering from 10 to 15. As soon as we get to that 15, we can pull off and descend that idea. Work it all the way back to the top, and once again, we're going to go through that arpeggio twice. Ending on that major 3rd on 14 of the 5th string. And then I'm going to do an F major, which is exactly the same idea, but from 8 now. So I'm going to be playing 8 to 12 on the 5th string, 3 10s in a row, and then hammering 8 to 13 on the 1st string. Once again, finishing on the major 3rd on 12 of the 5th. So we should have this thus far. And then I go into the E7. So this kind of has a bit of diminished connotations to it as well. And it's not sort of a straight sweep. You have to wait for some slides to finish and hammer-ons and pull-offs to sync up. So you will notice that I'm adding in some pauses on my right hand. So I'm going to start off with this. Hammering from 7 to 11 on the 5th, and then playing 9 of the 4th. And then hammering from 7 to 10 on the 3rd. So I'm going hammer on, mini sweep. Then from that point, I'm going to slide that over to 13. Then from that point, I've got a mini sweep there. So I'm going to be playing 12 of the 2nd string and then hammering 10, 13 on the 1st. From that point, I'm going to slide over to 16 and then pull off. And then I'm going to reverse down what will be just a basic 3-string diminished. So I'm pulling off 16 to 13 on the 1st, playing 15 of the 2nd, then going 16, 13, 16 on the 3rd string. From that point, I'm going to ascend back up the arpeggio. So I'm going to go 16, 13, 16 again, 15 of the 2nd string, and then 13, 16 on the 1st. So all together. At the end of that, I resolve it on the A on 17. So it's kind of a nice way to resolve that. So we'll do that whole E7 nice and slow, as it is the most complicated arpeggio. Hopefully that's all making sense. Let's go right back to the start of the section, play it relatively slowly, and then again even slower with some tabs. One more time with some tabs. And that was my 5-string sweep A harmonic minor lick. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Please like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you want tabs to this solo builder or any other lessons that I've done, please join up with the Patreon if you want access to that content. I also have 2 books out. My first book, Ultimate Shred Machine, is out now. Shredding, sweeping, legato, and tapping if you want to up your chops in that area. And I also have a book on modes. Most recently came out, Rock Mode Guitar Mastery is out now. If you want to up your understanding of how to use the modes, how to compose with them, how to improvise over them, yada, 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 it is all in that book. And if you are not much of a reader, you can check it out on Udemy in video course form as well. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the lesson. I'll catch you all very soon.